So this is the Omega entertainment machine. I picked this up last week from arcadeworks.net. Do go and check them out. So this is basically a consolized MVS, but in my opinion, it's done really well. I think it's very close to the CMVS one that they do as well, but that one I think it's a 10-week sort of order or a back order. But this one is really good because the guy who's actually making these, he basically takes a single slot MVS motherboard and he consolizes it, and the shell he's actually he's actually produced a mold for these, and he's commissioned them himself. So these are pretty cool and really well made actually, and actually look very much like the AES. So it actually looks pretty cool, and you can display it at home, and actually it's built well. It actually comes with a I think it takes sort of a power straight off the back, so you can just plug in one of those standard 3-pin PC cables. No need to step down or anything like that, and it comes with a sort of the standard AV jack, and with it you can actually you can get an RGB SCART cable, component cable, S-video cable. So I actually got the SCART cable and the component cables. The video quality from it is absolutely superb. So why would I get one of these? Well, I actually bought one of the NeoGeo AES 6 or 7 years ago when they were still about reasonable. They've got very expensive now, but the games then were expensive, but still, you know, 50-60 pounds for, let's say, Art of Fighting 2. Now even that will cost you 100-150 pounds. So I decided to go for one of these. Now I've seen a lot of videos on YouTube with people sort of buying MVS boards and sort of trying to sort of connect them through a jammer connector. I just wanted something that looks as close to a console as possible. I wanted something, I'm not an expert in this electronics or anything, so I wanted something I could just plug and play. So this is the Omega entertainment machine. So actually you can plug in your NeoGeo AES or CD controllers at the front, and there's a nice little light there that turns on to let you know the console's on. And the guy's actually made a very nice sort of the cartridge flaps there as well. So yeah, very well built, solid. And also you'll see the cables I got with it. That's the RGB SCART cable, the component cables. So these are about $15 extra, and the power connector is just a standard PC power connector. So this actually is not cheap. As with all this stuff, this system on its own was about $520. Yeah, so quite expensive, but I thought trying to get all the bits separately, get the MVS motherboard, and trying to get the all the jammer connectors and all that separately would probably cost me $250, $300. And I could fork up the rest and at least have something that looks like a nice console, and I can slot away perfectly in the corner. Now the controllers for this, you can use the standard NeoGeo CD or the sort of NeoGeo AES controllers, but I picked this up, and also I picked up a couple of MVS games, and got the shock boxes printed as well. So these look absolutely great, and this is I'll warn you that this can get quite addictive, so you might want to look away. I've now got in the habit of trying to order more and more of these, so I actually went and bought so King of Fighters 2003, sort of the MVS kit, and oh boy, it's fantastic. So if I just show you this, I bought the MVS kit, and I also bought the sort of, you can get these printed from Southtown Homebrews, and what they'll do is they send you a shock box, and they'll print for you the sort of the MVS insert, so you can display the games. Some of the times when you buy the MVS games, very rarely you get the full kits with them, and the full kits come in these boxes here. And most of the time you get loose carts, and some of the really rare games like Super Dodgeball and Neo Turf Masters, you just get a cartridge and you'd want to display it, so you'd get one of these cases. So for example, if I put out this one here, King of Fighters 2003, so Southtown Homebrews will provide you with the sort of the insert. You can print it yourself, you can get them to print it for you, but they will also provide you with a shock box. Now these are pretty cool. So these is basically, the box is quite larger than a standard AES box. The cartridges are quite big, but let me just show you, if you just give me a second. So these are the MVS cartridges, and this is King of Fighters 2003. And I actually bought this one off eBay. It was a good auction, but you can get them from the Neo store as well. Be warned, lots of bootlegs flying around sort of on eBay as well. The best place to get them from is neostore.com. They're a little bit more expensive on there, but find a reputable seller and ask the right questions. So the kits, what's inside the kits? These are pretty cool. I'll just show you what's in there. If I can open this without damaging it. Right, so these kits. Now these are really cool. I mean, there's not much you can do with them unless you have a cabinet, but inside what you'll find is everything that was basically sent to the arcade owner. So the arcade owner would have received the actual MVS cartridge inside this box, and here what you've got is sort of all these kind of slips here with all the particular character moves on them. So these are really cool to have, and you can probably look at these and find out all the secret moves and everything. What you've got is the original bubble wrap that holds the MVS cartridge, and also what you've also got is the sort of all the settings. That these are the dip switch settings and everything for the particular game. So this is King of Fighters 2003, and this is another one in a different language. So you get a lot of sort of things. And to be honest, I actually like this more than what you get with the AES carts. The AES cart for this is pretty expensive. I think you're looking at sort of £500–600 or even more. But this actually cost me under £100, the MVS kit. And I will post another video in part 2 to show you